The SEC finally comments on XRP and Bitcoin ETF application, finally suggesting possible delays. We should literally expect this. Possible postponements are hinted at in SEC remarks on Bitcoin ETF proposals. This article first appeared in Coinpedia's FinTech news section, so you know where to look. We just broke the story that the SEC is likely to approve the first line of ETF. On the other hand, new information suggests that skepticism is once again forming. Market participants are becoming anxious following the release of more comments on spot Bitcoin ETF applications by the Securities and Exchange Commission. It has the Bitcoin community had been waiting for an acceptance notification before the January 10, 2024 deadline. Thus, this is quite genuine. Many are waiting with bated breath for the regulatory body to approve these exchange-traded funds. So the unexpected move comes as a shock. Conflicting views on the Securities and Exchange Commission conduct in the Perian Boring case. Who is the organization's founder and president of the Chamber of Digital Commerce? He thinks the SEC's move will cause the approval process to be delayed. On the other hand, Bloomberg analyst James Seppard claims that the SEC is quickly evaluating these extra marks. He infers that the agency's proactive stance, rather than deliberate delay tactics, is implied by their rapid treatment of the form sidewalk. With the industry's expectations and the clock ticking on the ARK21 share spot Bitcoin ETF registration, the Securities and Exchange Commission must reach a decision no later than January 10th, 2024. Notable companies like BlackRock, Fidelity, Bitwise, Vechain, and Calcary have all submitted proposals after the initial submissions. It appears that 9 issuers are making efforts to fulfill the regulatory requirements for ETF approval, as they have recently submitted 19B4's refilings. As of January 8th, 2024, there was a noticeable lack of refiling for BlackRock's shares Bitcoin ETF, all of which has piqued the interest of individuals involved in the industry. Despite slow approvals, analysts are nevertheless optimistic about the chances of acceptance, suggesting that changes can be made after approval. This makes one wonder if the SEC will be able to approve Sedella Estates, the first spot Bitcoin exchange-traded fund, by the January 10th deadline. The SEC's communication technique involving Bitcoin exchange-traded funds has garnered notice, and as a result, eGrag database has been searched for a possible thing. Rumor has it that the SEC's website and the Federal Register may have confirmations, while other sources say that directives can be found on eGrag. When these events occurred on January 8th, 2024, they caused the price of Bitcoin to surge to a level above $47,000. This meteoric rise has traders and investors excited about the possibility that the SEC would approve Bitcoin exchange-traded funds, which could lead to new avenues for institutional investors. What this means is that the market is optimistic and looking forward to the circumstance. Boeing aircraft Bill Morgan explains Ripple's $238 million XRP sales, which was first reported by Pedia FinTech News. Legal expert and pro-XRP enthusiast Bill Morgan stepped in to address the problem, dispelling the dumping rumor and addressing concerns surrounding Ripple's $238 XRP sales in December 2023. In his response, he elaborates on Ripple's XRP sales and how they might impact the market, shedding insight on key aspects of these sales. The false information on Ripple's XRP sales has been explained. In December 2023, Ripple sold 238 million units of XRP, which is the same as 142 million. According to the prior post from Coinpedia News, this sum is 3 times higher than the company's typical monthly sales. Because of the large sales transactions, Ripple's goals have been speculated about a lot in the cryptocurrency world. At the outset, Bill Morgan disputes what he calls an unfounded story that implies Ripple is liquidating a large quantity of XRP funds. He backs up his assertion with considerable facts, mentioning the 7.86 inflation rate that is directly tied to the circulating supply due to the release and sale of XRP from escrow. Despite the relatively high inflation rate, Morgan argues that it fails to present a compelling reason why the price of XRP will be significantly impacted negatively. The SEC versus Ripple case. Lessons learned. Morgan provides valuable information by referencing the SEC and Ripple case. The evidence uncovered during the case, in his opinion, reveals a startling truth. It turns out that Ripple didn't even account for 0.5% of the total XRP volume on the market. In addition, he stresses that the Securities and Exchange Commission has argued that Ripple used tactics like escrowing and repurchasing XRP to help keep its price stable. After the conspicuous and attention-grabbing claim that Ripple is selling off a huge sum of XRP, Morgan thinks this is a big change. Engaging in XRP trading and holding onto it, Morgan replies to the claims that Ripple is guilty of selling and owning too much XRP. He points out that there is a fixed amount of XRP and that Ripple's actions, such buying some back and putting some in escrow, are more like a strategy than just selling it all. Therefore, it doesn't make much sense. At a time when the cryptocurrency community is trying to make sense of the ramifications and complexity of XRP sales, Morgan's views question long-held assumptions and set the stage for a more stimulating debate. In light of upcoming changes, financial analyst Linda P. Jones recommends investors to practice patience as she discusses Ripple XRP. Several factors influence the value of XRP, such as Ripple's strong progress, sector regulation, and market dynamic. The future of Ripple XRP is uncertain, with many analysts predicting both a positive and negative price for the cryptocurrency. In recent remarks, Linda P. Jones, an author, wealth mentor, and speaker, drew attention to Ripple XRP and the likelihood of a rally in the near future. She did note the asset's recent performance not great, but urged investors to be patient because certain events may have a major influence on the asset in the future. Jones made the observation that the most important factor to examine is the result of the Ripple versus SC case. According to recent reports from Crypto Potato, the court proceeding between the two groups is scheduled on April 23, 2024. 3 significant court victories for Ripple in the last year have given the company the impression of having the upper hand, albeit these triumphs were only partial. If Ripple decides to go public, it's another thing that could affect the price of XRP. She did, however, warn that a final settlement between the U.S. Securities Commission and the corporation was necessary before it could go live. The third and most important part of the plan is to establish thorough regulations for the Bitcoin industry. She thinks the law might be put into effect in 2025, but XRP price might respond before then. Jones uttered a fascinating prediction when he said that 2024 would be the last year that coins might enjoy a boom in value before they could be negatively affected by law. The payment company's options with respect to its XRP holdings have been laid forth by Ripple's chief tech officer. This information comes to light as the crypto community continues to debate Ripple's regular XRP sales. In a series of posts, prominent crypto influencer Mr. Huber highlighted Ripple's XRP sales record. Public XRP distributions by Ripple in December 2023 were roughly 3 times more than the average of the company's monthly agreements, as Mr. Huber pointed out. According to data made available through Ripple's API, the firm's XRP deals in December reached 238 million tokens. At the current average price of 6 cents, this amounts to $142 million in XRP. Taking into account the frequent buybacks, Ripple's average 6-month sale of XRP was roughly $52 million, previously mentioned by the Crypto Basic. In addition, according to Mr. Huber, the payment firm has gone more than 8 weeks without purchasing any XRP. Meanwhile, the community had a range of opinions when Ripple's XRP marketing was revealed. So for example, one X user, S. So if they decide to sell more and more, in all honesty, I have no idea how the coin's value will increase. I am deeply concerned about that. That's all for now.